Well, there's a Riyadh Comedy Festival. I don't know if you heard about that. This is true. There's a Riyadh, Saudi Arabia Comedy Festival. I mean, how do you even promote that? You know, like, from the folks that brought you 9/11, 2 weeks of laughter in the desert. Don't miss it. I mean, the same guy that's going to pay them is the same guy that paid that guy to bonesaw Jamal Khashoggi and put him in a f***ing suitcase. But don't let that stop the yucks. It's going to be a good time. Full disclosure, I was not asked to perform at the Riyadh Comedy Festival, so it's kind of easy for me to take the high road on this one. Easy to maintain your integrity when no one's offering to buy it out, you know.
Marc Maron spoke on the events taking place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
They're asking me to go to the Middle East soon.
What? Where? Why?
Saudi Arabia and UAE or Dubai.
Dubai?
I think I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. For the troops? Is it for the troops?
Not for the troops. It's for the Saudis.
For the Saudi princes?
Yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, you should do it. Everyone's doing it. It's like, for Saudis?
Yeah.
Weren't those the 9/11 guys?
So I thought.
Aren't they exactly the 9/11 guys?
And Shane Gillis did too, even turning down multiple offers to stand on his morals.
Then I'll be Chicago, September 5th, and then September 11th, theater at MSG, and then September 27th, Saudi Arabia with... Oh, you fucking piece of... You're a piece of Stone Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Jessica Kirsten's getting it first, right? What the hell?
He's not leaving, I'll tell you that. It's going to be hard to do crowd work with that burqa.
Everyone doing all the people cleaning your sheets are just Filipino slaves. Yeah. They're doing it too, right?
I am.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
October 8th. I figured the 7th would have been in poor taste, so I'm doing the 8th.
What? Jesus, it takes place on October 7th. You guys are in Riyadh on October 7th.
I realize that.
I'm on the 8th. I'm there on the 8th.
Oh my God.
But it's going on the 7th. You're going to be doing remembrance posts from Saudi Arabia? Yeah, from Saudi Arabian airspace?
Sound good. Hold on. Distraction real quick.
All right, that'll do it for us.
Our GOAT, Stavros Halkias, roasted all the participating parties. But who are they? The list goes as follows. Tom Segura, Sam Morrill, Pete Davidson, Nimesh Patel, Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee of the Bad Friends pod, Aziz Ansari, Hannibal Buress, Mark Norman, Dave Chappelle, Andrew Schultz, and the Flagrant crew, Louis C.K., Chris Tucker, Kevin Hart, Bill Burr, Joe Coy, Jimmy Carr, Gabriel Iglesias, Maz Jobrani, who appears on the main show of this network, by the way, Sebastian Maniscalco, Whitney Cummings, Jessica Kirson, Jim Jeffries, Omid Jalili, Russell Peters, Zarna Garg, Ben Hart, Chris DiStefano. I saw Wayne Brady off the official Riyadh season website, along with Aries Spears, Jeff Ross, and Mo Amer also being added. Patel only recently gave this update.
Hey, Nimesh Patel here, addressing some of the comments that I got on my Saudi festival video. A lot of redundant comments, so I figured let's just address them in one shot. Question number one, why'd I accept in the first place? It was a lot of money, 20% of my annual income. If you would have said no to that outright, you're a better person than me. I was like, you know what? I'm okay with the karmic cost of doing that. Question number two, what made me change my mind? People are saying, oh, it's giving, he got caught, that's why. That's not fair. The Zach Woods video is the one that made this whole festival go viral in the first place. I quit a week before that, as outlined in this email that I sent my agent on September 19th or so. I've been wrestling with the decision for a while, and then Kimmel got canceled. And someone said, how can you be a free speech person here and then go to Riyadh? And that gave me a lot of pause. I thought about it for that night. And the next day I emailed my agent and I said, I can't get over it morally. If Trump asked me to do something, I'd say no. If Netanyahu asked me to do something, I'd say no. This feels like the same thing. And for not life-changing money. If it was life-changing money, I'd probably be over there. I'm just being honest with you guys.
So take that as you will. The conditions for performing, as presented by another comedian who turned it down, were as follows. Atsuko Okatsuka posted the content restrictions on her Threads account that comedians must agree to. Artists shall not prepare or perform any material that may be considered to degrade, defame, or bring into public dispute, contempt, scandal, embarrassment, or ridicule the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, including its leadership, public figures, culture, or people, the Saudi Royal Family, legal system, or government, and any religion, religious tradition, religious figure, or religious practice. She wrote above the alleged agreement, the money is coming straight from the Crown Prince, who actively executes journalists, people with non-lethal drug offenses, bloggers, etc., without due process. A lot of the you can't say anything anymore comedians are doing the festival. They had to adhere to censorship rules about the types of jokes they can make.
Comedian Tim Dillon claims he was dropped from the festival because of his jokes about the regime.
I was defending them for having slaves. I literally said slaves are probably hard workers and, for the most part, agreeable. But they didn't like that. You can literally support somebody too much. I've learned this.
Pete Davidson, whose father was a firefighter who died in the 9/11 attacks, is also set to perform in Riyadh. Human Rights Watch condemned the festival and is urging the comedians to speak out about dissidents and others in Saudi detention. CNN has reached out to the Saudi government and representatives for Hart, Chappelle, and Burr for comment.
Human Rights Watch wrote of the festival, the Saudi government is using the Riyadh Comedy Festival 2025 from September 26th to October 9th to deflect attention from its brutal repression of free speech and other pervasive human rights violations, Human Rights Watch said today. The festival dates include the 7th anniversary of the Saudi state-sponsored murder of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi and takes place just months after Saudi authorities executed a journalist apparently for his public speech. Comedians performing in Riyadh should speak out against Saudi Arabia's serious rights abuses, or they risk bolstering the Saudi government's well-funded efforts to launder its image, said Joey Shea, a Saudi Arabia researcher at Human Rights Watch. This whitewashing comes amid significant increase in repression, including a crackdown on free speech, which many of these comedians defend, but people in Saudi Arabia are completely denied.
But some of these artists, you have so much money.
Yeah.
Sebastian Maniscalco. There's a line. Like, let's at least establish a line. There's a line of like people who have so much money that I'm like, this is embarrassing that you're doing this.
Yeah.
It's disappointing, Bill Burr.
It's very disappointing. I mean,
it's disappointing. I mean, if there's one comedian I've always admired, it is Andrew Schultz. And I got to say, this feels like a surprising lack of character in this moment. I will say, in my mind, and you can judge me all you want for this, this is the most disappointing thing Louis C.K. has ever done. I mean, the irony is probably while he's in Saudi Arabia, this is probably the best behaved he'll ever be in a green room in his entire life.
Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.